You know what? I feel like it's been forever since we've done one of these pickup videos here. Picking up an arcade game today. I'm not going to give away which one. Maybe the thumbnail will do that. But I'm super excited because this is a classic. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you would have played this game, or at least seen it in arcade. You might have even played it at home on your home entertainment system, your Nintendo. But super psyched for this one. I got a really good deal on it. It's in South Jersey, which sucks because it's 3 hours away. So that means 3 hours one way, 3 hours the other way, plus at least a half an hour to 45 minutes to pick this thing up and put it back in the truck. We got to test it out, make sure it's working, make sure it's functioning properly. The owner says it is, and hopefully it is. It's in a ice cream shop, and I guess the person selling to them for them is a friend, because they're an elderly couple that own this ice cream shop. And they said that kids just don't play it anymore. They have 2 arcade games in there. I'd like to buy them both, but I just don't have the funds to do that right at this moment. So they said kids just don't play the game. It just sits there, which is man, things have changed. When I was a kid back in the 80s and 90s, man, and we saw an arcade game, man, we were begging mom for money. Kids today, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess if they go to Dave & Buster's and stuff, or Round One or a similar arcade, they're probably playing. But, you know, I would love to go into a retro arcade and play these things. There's not many of them around. There's a barcade near me, but, you know, they have about 20, 25 games. You go there, maybe you play 10 or 15 of them that you like, and you can only go so many times before it's not fun anymore. I'm not a big drinker, so I just go there, I'll play the games, and that's it. So, you know, unless they get new games, you just keep playing the same game over and over again. It's not that fun. But, yeah, this is cool. You know, I remember back in the day, I was watching one of Adam the Woo's videos recently, and he found a secret arcade, he called it, in a motel. And I remember the same thing. I remember going down to South Jersey, and a lot of the motels had these little arcades, maybe 4 or 5 games, you know, nothing crazy, but they were enough to make you happy. You know, if it was raining out, you couldn't be on the beach, you couldn't be walking around the boardwalk, you didn't want to walk to one of the arcades on the boardwalk, you'd go to your motel arcade, and you knew where they all were. You knew where they all were at every single one of these joints. And you went and played. You got a couple quarters, you got $1, $5, whatever it was, and you went. Or, back in the 90s or the 80s, you went to the mall and you went to the arcade. A lot of malls don't have arcades anymore. One thing I will say is arcades seem to be making a slight comeback. The next state over in Connecticut, which is in Danbury, Connecticut to be specific, they're opening up a brand new Round One, which is one of those big, huge arcades. Our local mall, which is in Poughkeepsie, New York, it's called the Poughkeepsie Galleria. A new arcade just opened up. It's crazy. So we have a regular sized mall. It's 2 stories, nothing extravagant. We don't have a Dave & Buster's or Round One, but funny enough, it has a miniature golf course in it. They have a new arcade that just opened up. There's an indoor go-kart track. And then a new place moved into the mall that was outside the mall previously called Bounce. And it's like a lot of trampolines and stuff like that. They have a small arcade in there, laser tag, a miniature golf course. And then in our food court, we have an arcade. It's kind of crazy to see all this stuff. It would be cool if they were all in one spot. We'd have so many games to play, but you have to go from location to location, buy multiple cards. I miss the old days of buying tokens or quarters and just popping them in the machine. That was a lot more fun. And now, you know, you really don't pay attention to what you're spending, because what they'll do is they'll charge credits or chips. You know, so you'll get a card, you'll load the card up for $20, and you might get like 30 chips or 30 credits. But the problem is, what they do now is games, a lot of games in these arcades aren't 7 credits or 5 credits or 4 credits, or like 3.2, 5.8. So you quickly lose track of what you're spending. Kind of annoying. That brings me to what I want to tell you next. I'm not saying I'm doing it yet, but I'm thinking about it. Thinking about opening up a retro game store and arcade. I have a lot of arcade games. I have a lot of pinball machines. I have a lot of retro video games that I've been collecting over the years for my own collection, and then also doubles of a lot of stuff that I just haven't gotten to sell. And the amount of stuff that I have to sell is probably enough or close enough to open up a store, believe it or not. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know if I want to do this or not, go down this endeavor. It would definitely be a full-time thing. It would totally change the way my life is going. Looking to buy a house, you know, it'd probably take longer. It would be harder because then I'd be self-employed, especially at the beginning. If I'm looking to buy a house in a year, it's definitely going to set me back a couple years, because I know opening a business takes a lot of money. You know, from what I heard, I think you need at least $50,000 to open something up, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be really hard. But I think I have a good idea. I think I have a location, but it's a matter of actually doing it. So, you know, there'd be, videos would totally change if we did something like this. There'd be no more, you know, amusement park videos, or they'd be very infrequent until I get employees, you know, which would be a later down the road, because it's very expensive to open something up, make money, and then pay somebody. So I'd be doing all this myself. So that's just an idea. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I know it's funny, one of my subscribers made a suggestion in the comments about that, and it was weird because the timing was funny, because I literally had already thought about this. But I don't know, not happening yet, but I don't know. I don't know if it's something I want to do, an endeavor I want to do. I have a very good job, I have very good income, and to leave something that's so secure to do this, it's tough. But we're on the road, we're in New York State still. We're gonna get on the Garden State Parkway, head down to Jersey, and then I'll show you guys when we get there. Finally getting super close here. We're gonna get off this exit. Little Egg Harbor, just another 20-30 minutes away from Atlantic City, which is kind of crazy. We don't have time to go there though. Yeah, we actually made great timing to get down here. I can't believe it. I'm like a half an hour away from Atlantic City. I wish I could go. I don't want to go gambling. I kind of want to go to Lucky Snake Arcade, but we don't have time for that. That would be awesome if we could, though. Might be able to do that next week if it only takes that long. Traffic was not bad. I do have the sneaking suspicion on the way home, though, that traffic is not going to be as good, because it is 3:25 right now. I'm going to be at my location at 3:30, and yeah, it's going to be rush hour on the Garden State Parkway, New Jersey, going through there at 5 o'clock. That's going to suck, because no matter what, I'm going to be on the Garden State Parkway when 5 o'clock hits. It's guaranteed. All right, we are going to make a left here, and then we will be at the ice cream place, and I am so excited to pick up this game. They got 2 games there. I didn't tell you guys which one I'm getting. I also didn't ask them permission to
on the right in 800 feet.
Okay, on 800 feet. Okay. I also didn't ask them permission to film, so we're gonna have to talk to them about that. There it is. The Pine Cone. It's an interesting ice cream name. We have arrived at the Pine Cone ice cream. I've already been inside. Hint, hint. They're not open yet for the season, but they're open next week. So they got 2 games in here, and we're gonna go check them out. The game that I'm purchasing is on, so that's gonna be, you guys are gonna see right away. We're gonna add a Nintendo game to the collection, and unfortunately I was telling them already that it's probably gonna be in storage for a little while. We got 2 games here. We got a Donkey Kong Jr., which I could definitely use, and then we also have a Punch-Out, which is an awesome dual monitor screen. I was watching a lot of videos on this on the way down. I actually came in, got to play it. The owner said they've owned it for what, guys? 4 years, right? He said 4 years they've had this. And they used to have another ice cream place with several games, about 20 of them. They had skee ball, things like that. This is what they have now, and they got this. They got this awesome. It's not on right now because I'm not looking at this one, but they got this awesome Donkey Kong Jr. as well. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not very good at it. It's so awesome to see this. I don't know if I could start. I actually turned it off. Oh, I gotta, hold on. And
ladies and gentlemen, Glass Joe.
Does this bring back some memories, guys?
Right.
I'm gonna try to play one-handed here. I'm not gonna be able to do it because these buttons are real far away.
Left.
They're real far away.
Right. Left. Right.
But yeah, this is what we're getting. We're adding another game to the game room. I think I might put this in the garage because I really dig this. This looks really cool. Does need, looks like it needs some new T-molding, but I think we can source that. It's old. It's getting old, 1983. And it's got no side art, so we're gonna have to replace that too eventually. But we're gonna put this in the truck and get it home. I have a 3.5 hour ride home, so we're definitely gonna hit rush hour, and it's probably gonna be 4.5 hours. Everything's all secured back in the truck. Got it there. Got I did one ratchet strap. I thought I have another one, but the other one's broken, so that should be good. I don't think that's going anywhere. Should be good. There was an appliance store next door. He let me borrow his hand truck, which was like perfect. That's crazy. So yeah, we got to get this home, find out where exactly we're gonna put it, because we are out of room. But yeah, we're done. Now we got a 3.5 hour ride home, and we might have to come back and check out this Donkey Kong Jr. machine. See if we can make a deal on that one. Super awesome people. If you guys are ever in Egg Harbor, I think we're in like a suburb of Egg Harbor. Check out the Pine Cone Ice Cream. Really nice people. As of right this moment, they still have a Donkey Kong machine in there. I don't know if I'm gonna end up buying it in a few weeks. It depends if it's available or not, but super nice people. And you know what's funny? I just realized this on the way out is, this is really funny actually. The last time I bought another last machine was also from someone that owned a ice cream store. Is this a trend? All right, we got to get this home. We got the arcade game. I think you guys saw it's Punch Out. I'm excited. I'm gonna really suck at this game. Like a glove.